Hello everyone, welcome back with another video, and this video is all about dental licensing pathway in Australia, how to practice dentistry in Australia. There is an exam, Australian dental exam of course, and you have to pass this exam to practice dentistry in this country. It is being conducted by ADC and it has actually three in parts. We can say that it is first part is initial assessment, second part is of course written, and third part is practical examination. For initial assessment you have to submit your some documents. I will provide you an enough list of documents, and I provide assistance in documentation of your Australian dental exam as well. It usually take just around 2 months. It takes 8 weeks. They have written on their website 8 weeks, but usually it takes 2 months as well. So what's actually it comes up in initial assessment? You have to provide some your educational details, passport and these type of stuff, and you submit them in an online portal. They used to approve it, or sometimes they can give some objection on it as well. It usually takes, in accordance to website, 8 weeks to process your documentation, and it will be valid for 7 years even. And moreover, the fees for your initial assessment will be 628 Australian dollars, and in case of expiry of your initial assessment, the renewal fees would be 258 Australian dollars. So I don't think so that your license means initial assessment would be expired, because it's ample time to have 7 years, and it just happened twice in the whole time frame that ever anyone's initial assessment has been expired. Then comes up written examination. It happens twice a year, in usually months of March and September. For example, we take an example. If you have to attempt in March, you should have get your response by no later than 18th of October. Means your initial assessment should be, the result of your initial assessment should be no later than 18th of October of 2023. What they have given on their website means they have given all the details. For the year of 2024, all slots are booked, so don't ever think that you can book for 2024. Of course, you can book for 2025, and you can send your application within the time frame. I will inform you in WhatsApp groups which are actually paid. You can pay, and we will help you out in booking process and all those stuff by informing you the dates, everything. But what I am going to tell you that there is a time frame when, means they strictly follow their timelines. Unlike UK, they are not like, they are less likely to follow the timeline. So it happens twice a year, in the month of March and September. It will be for 2024, means they will take an exam from 13th to 14th of March, and again in September 11 to 12. Moreover, this would be valid for 3 years, means its results would be valid for 3 years. You have to appear for practical examination, means part 3 of your assessment criteria within 3 years, and it would cost you around 2060 Australian dollars. So if you have a successful initial assessment, then you can move to part 2 of the application, which is written, and the third part will be practical examination. Once you have passed your theoretical or written examination, you can promote yourself to practical examination. It would cost you to around 4635 Australian dollar, and it doesn't have any validity, and it is very beneficial that it would happen thrice in a year, means 3 times in a year. So I have already told that 2024 slots are completely booked. So if you want to get a seat in 2025, you have to try in advance, means you have to prepare your documentation, and of course you would need some professional help who is masters in this type of application process. You should not try it by yourself, because you have to pay a fee, and they just give you 3 times objections. If you are being objected 3 times, you have to schedule your whole process. And there are many documents they have not listed on their website. I will tell you what the documents would be in my future videos, but there are many other documents which they have not stated on their website. For example, I'm giving you an example. They have not told that you have to submit an IELTS result as well. Even IELTS criteria is for them is around 7 bands overall and with no lesser than even 7, means all segments should have 7 and with overall 7 at least. So they have not told they on their website, but they used to give objections on this process. Sorry, I forgot to tell about the fees of practical examination. I will repeat all the fees. For initial assessment, it would be 628 Australian dollars, and for written examination, it would be 2060 Australian dollars, and for practical part, it would be 4635 Australian dollars. It is a huge, big amount, of course, and I think if you can manage this fees, you should opt this pathway. And moreover, again, I will forbid you to go on masters in Australia. What you should do, first of all, get yourself like initial assessment should be done, and then once your initial assessment is done, you should book a seat for written examination, and then try to take like study visa or whatever you want. But I will highlight this thing as well, that to take written examination you don't need to go to the Australia even. You can even take part within your own country by through the website Pearson View. They take exam through Pearson View, and it seldom happens that seat capacity are full and you don't find any place. But if your like initial assessment has been completely done, they are probably giving you the seat in your own country. Sometimes it happens that you have to travel to some other country as well, but that doesn't matter when you are going to take an exam, of course. So this is all about Australian dental exam. Have a nice day and good luck to you all. Now if you need any kind of information or any kind of guidance in booking or whatever, you can contact me on WhatsApp or in comments of this video as well. I will respond immediately to your queries. Thank you so much.